Hey guys, it is Wednesday, 10:45. I just wanted to share my experience with you guys today. I went to the food bank, which is right behind where I live here in the RV park. And if you're unemployed, and all I'm receiving is a very small check for the injury I received workman's comp years ago when I worked for Fort Bayards. I had to have surgery, and I was like in a lot of pain for 2 years. But anyway, that's the only money that I have coming in right now. I've not been able to find work. I got laid off last October. I'm 50 years old, and I guess pretty much people don't hire people at my age, and I've had to come to terms with that. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. The video is about the experience that I went through today, which was very humbling. I knew that you were supposed to bring in form of ID and saying that you're a resident of New Mexico, which I am. And I'm on food stamps and Medicaid, so that automatically qualifies me for receiving the food they give you there at the food bank. Well, it was a long wait, and I think because it's a holiday and people that work there are volunteers, and they were understaffed. So the line was a good 2 hours wait, which I was still grateful for because getting free food. I mean, I'm grateful that I'm getting food stamps, but the amount of money they give you for the whole month doesn't really last long. And I try to buy stuff that's pretty healthy, which, as we know, healthy food costs more. I was surprised the quality of food that they provided was actually very optimal, considering, I mean, they had even like kale organic chip thing. They give you a choice where you could have this or this, from fruit roll-ups to canned carrots, low sodium, to canned spinach. But they also had mustard greens, real mustard greens, and big bag of oranges and tangerines and apples and rice and beans and, I mean, you name it, lamb, chicken, and things of that nature, which I was like, wow, this is amazing. But the experience being around the individuals that were there, from all walks of life, some individuals that, I hate to use the word very low income or non-income or whatever, that you could tell they either had some mental handicap or you name it, whatever the circumstances of the individuals that were there. And it was humbling to me because I've been used to making $50 an hour. I used to own my own business, and I've never seen myself in this part of the spectrum, put it that way. I'm humbled, and I know that I'm going through what I'm going through for a reason, and I'm accepting of it, and I'm grateful. And I guess my message here is, don't take things for granted in life. Like that song I wrote, Forgotten. If you haven't heard it, go under my playlist, Transcend, and it's just amazing. You lose your job and life could change from one minute to the next. And I'm not feeling sorry for myself, because I never do, because I'm a big believer that everything happens for a reason, and this is a journey. It's a spiritual journey, and we're here to learn something. And I'm listening, and I'm aware and awake. And I see lots of changes happening into our reality, into our lives. And that whole saying, rude awakening, there's a lot of people that are not going to be as accepting of the changes in their lives, but it's coming, folks. And you know what? I'm happier now than ever. than when I used to make the $50 an hour, than when I used to have the cars, and I used to have everything that I had. This humbling experience is something that I highly recommend to everyone. Anyway, I have this bright light shining in my eyes, and it's driving me nuts because the light here lately hasn't been that great, so I'm hoping this will make it better for you, even though it's killing me. But tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I'm very thankful that there are programs to help individuals in need. And I don't feel guilty because I haven't been paying taxes since I was 14 years old, when I used to work, going to high school, and still held 2 part-time jobs. As an occupational therapist, they used to take $900 out of my pay period for taxes and whatever, all the Medicare and all that stuff that they take out. And right now, I am utilizing all the help that I can get. I'm on Medicaid, get food stamps, and today I went to that food basket, which, like I said, was a extremely humbling experience. I remember when we came from Cuba, they used to have like these, they give you cheese and peanut butter and all that stuff, and that was like that today. They told you, okay, you could choose this from this, and you went from one space to another, and you had a long line waiting outside, and it started getting cold, and I never expected it was going to be a couple hours wait, but it was well worth it because the food's good, and I'm thankful I've got food. And yeah, and many people can't even say that they have food and have a roof over my head, and I am grateful. So tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day, when we celebrate the turkey and the pilgrims and all that stuff, really think of it a different way. What are you thankful for? Do you think that life will not change for you as it has for thousands and thousands and millions of people in the world who've lost their homes, who've lost everything? Because the world as we know it is changing, and it may never be the same. Just remember that. But the most important thing of all is love. And that is the only thing that I miss the most. But I know that Spirit has something wonderful in store for me. And everything happens for a reason. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I love you. But remember to love yourselves too.